Hello, learners. Welcome back. Grab your coffee, relax, and let's grow your English together. I'm Julie.
And I'm James. And Julie, I gotta tell you, today's topic is one of those things that I wish someone had told me years ago.
Really? Why?
Because I spent so long feeling guilty about something that is actually completely normal.
That's interesting. We'll get to that in a second. But first, are you part of our Telegram channel yet? Every day, I send a free PDF with tips and exercises to help you practice. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment.
Seriously, join. The PDFs are really good. I actually use them myself.
Thank you, James. Okay, so back to what you were saying. What were you feeling guilty about?
Translating. In my head, every time I tried to speak English, my brain would go to my native language first. And every teacher I had said the same thing. Stop translating. Think in English.
And how did that make you feel?
Terrible. Like I was broken or something. Like my brain was doing it wrong.
Well, here's the thing. Your brain was not doing it wrong. And today, we're going to prove it with real science.
Wait, so translation is actually good?
Not just good. Translation is powerful. When you use your native language smartly while learning English, you can learn up to 3 times faster.
3 times? That's okay. I need to hear this.
You will. But first, James, be honest with me. Right now, today, do you still translate in your head sometimes?
Honestly, yeah. Especially with harder words. Like if someone says conscientious, my brain immediately goes to my language first and then comes back to English.
And that's perfectly fine. So here's what we're going to cover today. First, the science, why translation actually helps your brain. Then, 3 situations when you should translate and 3 when you should not. And finally, 4 practical exercises you can start using today.
4 exercises? Nice. I like when things are practical.
Me too. Okay, so let's start with the science.
Yes, please.
There's a scientist named Jim Cummins. He studied language learning for 40 years. 40 years, James.
That's a long time. That's like his entire career.
Exactly. And he discovered something that changed everything. Your native language is not your enemy. It's your secret weapon.
Okay, but how? Every course I've taken says the opposite.
So here's how your brain works when you learn a language. Think of it as 2 layers, like a cake.
Cake. Now I'm hungry.
Focus, James. Okay, layer 1 is called deep knowledge. This is where you understand big concepts, time, emotions, cause and effect, logic. And this layer works in every language.
Wait, so this layer is like universal?
Exactly. When you were a child, you already built this layer. You already know what past means. You know what happy feels like. You don't need to learn these concepts again in English.
Oh, so I already have the foundation. I just need the English words on top.
That's layer 2, surface knowledge. The English words, the grammar, the pronunciation. And this is exactly why translation helps. Translation connects your deep knowledge, the concepts you already understand, to new English words.
So my brain says, oh, I already know this idea. I just need the English word for it.
Exactly. Your brain is not being lazy when it translates. It's being efficient.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. But is it just this one guy saying this, or is there more research?
Good question. Cummins called this the interdependence hypothesis. Big words, but simple idea.
Yeah, that name is definitely not a B1 level.
Ha, fair. But the idea is simple. Your languages help each other. And there's more. A study in 2024 found that 70% of teachers said translation helps students think more critically. And 65% of students developed better problem-solving skills when they used translation strategically.
You said strategically. So there's a smart way and a not-so-smart way.
Exactly. Not all translation is good. There's a right way and a wrong way. And that's what we're going to talk about now.
Okay, tell us, when should we translate?
3 situations. Ready?
Ready.
Situation 1. Learning new vocabulary. When you see a new word, like anxious, just translate it quickly. Your brain understands the concept immediately.
So I shouldn't waste time guessing what it means?
No, translate it. Then say the word 5 times out loud. Make 2 sentences with it. Now the word is yours.
Oh, that's fast. I like it. What's situation 2?
Complex grammar. Some grammar doesn't exist in your native language, like present perfect.
Oh no, present perfect. I hate present perfect.
Everyone does it first. So here's the trick. First, understand the concept using your native language. Ask yourself, what is this sentence trying to say? Then practice making sentences in English. It's much easier than memorizing rules you don't understand.
Okay, and situation 3?
Checking if you really understand. After you read an English text, ask yourself, can I explain this idea in my native language? If yes, you understand. If no, read again.
So it's like a comprehension check.
Exactly. Very powerful.
Okay, so those are the 3 times to use translation. But when should we not use it?
Also, 3 situations. Situation 1, when you're practicing speaking. When you practice speaking English, speak only in English. Don't stop to translate in your head.
But what if I forget a word? That happens to me all the time.
Describe it in simple English. For example, you forgot the word umbrella. Just say, the thing that stops rain.
The thing that stops rain. That's actually clever. Your brain learns to work around problems in English.
Right, and your brain starts thinking in English this way, naturally, without forcing it. Situation 2, when you're listening, don't translate every word. Listen for the big idea. Let your brain absorb the sounds naturally.
That's hard though. My instinct is to catch every word.
I know, but you don't need every word. You need the meaning. And situation 3, when you already know the word. If you know happy, don't translate it every time. Translation is only for new learning, not for words you already own.
That makes sense. Okay, so now I want the fun part, the exercises. You said you have 4.
I do, and they only take 5 to 10 minutes total per day.
That's nothing. Let's go.
Exercise 1, the mirror vocabulary method. Every morning, stand in front of your mirror. Choose one new English word.
Okay, let's try one right now. Give me a word.
Confident.
Confident. Okay, so I think about what this means in my language. Got it. Now I say it out loud. Confident. Confident.
Good. Now make a sentence.
I feel confident when I practice English.
Now repeat it 5 times. Look at yourself in the mirror. Speak clearly.
Wait, why 5 times? Why not 3 or 10?
Because 5 is the sweet spot. You're connecting 3 things: the concept you already know, the English word, and your voice. Your brain creates a strong memory.
So 1 word, 5 repetitions, 5 minutes. Every morning.
After 1 month, you have 30 new words you will never forget.
This actually kind of amazing. Okay, exercise 2.
The sandwich recording method. You need your phone. Every night, think about one thing that happened today. Think in your native language first. Organize the story in your mind.
Okay, today I woke up late, took the wrong bus, and met a cool person at a coffee shop.
Now press record. Tell that story in English. Use simple words. Don't worry about mistakes.
Today, I woke up late. I took the wrong bus, and I met a really cool person at a coffee shop near the station.
Good. Now stop, listen to yourself, then record again. This time, fix one small mistake or add one detail.
Today, I woke up late again. I accidentally took the wrong bus, but I met a really cool person at a coffee shop near the station.
See? Better. Do this every night. 5 minutes. Record your day.
listen, record again better.
I like that you call it the sandwich method. It's like native language on the outside, English in the middle.
Exactly. And every day, the English part gets thicker. The bread gets thinner.
I love that image. What about exercise 3?
Mirror pattern practice. Go back to your mirror, but this time practice one sentence pattern with different words. Let's use I feel emotion when situation.
Okay. I feel happy when I practice English.
Good. Now change the emotion.
I feel nervous when I speak to native speakers.
Now change it again.
I feel proud when I finish a lesson without pausing.
That was a great one. Do this with 5 different emotions. Same pattern, different words. Your brain loves patterns. When you repeat the same structure, it becomes automatic. You don't think, you just speak.
That's like building a muscle. The first time is hard. After 50 times, it's natural.
Exactly. And exercise 4, translation speed practice. Write 3 simple sentences about your life in your native language.
Like what?
Like, I work in an office. I like to drink coffee in the morning. I want to speak English fluently.
Okay, I have them in my head.
Now press record, translate them into English as fast as you can. Don't think too much, just speak.
I work in an office. I like to drink coffee in the morning. I want to speak English fluently.
Good. Now listen. Did you hesitate anywhere?
Maybe on fluently. I had a tiny pause.
Okay, record again. This time, no stopping.
I work in an office. I like to drink coffee in the morning. I want to speak English fluently.
Better. Do this every day. Same 3 sentences for 1 week. By day 7, you'll say them smoothly. No translation delay.
And then next week, 3 new sentences.
Exactly. You're training your brain to translate faster, and eventually your brain stops translating. It just knows the English.
Wait, so the goal of translation practice is to eventually not need translation?
Yes, it's like building a bridge. You build it, you cross it, and then you don't need it anymore.
That's actually kind of beautiful.
So let's talk about what happens naturally over time. James, do you know how much translation happens at each level?
No idea. Tell me.
At A1, you translate most of the time, maybe 70%, and that's completely normal.
Okay, good, because I remember that stage. Everything went through my native language first.
At A2, you translate less, maybe 40%. You start thinking in simple English for easy things, like, I am hungry.
But for harder ideas, you still use your native language.
Right. At B1, you only translate sometimes, maybe 20%. Most thinking happens in English. And at B2 and above, you rarely translate, maybe 5%, just for very specific or technical words.
So it happens naturally. You don't force it.
You don't fight it. It happens automatically as you practice.
You know what? I think the biggest mistake people make is trying to jump from A1 to B2 thinking. They try to never translate, and it just creates stress, fear, frustration.
And they quit.
Exactly. They quit.
So accept where you are. Use translation now. Trust that you will translate less naturally as you grow.
I wish someone had told me that 5 years ago. Would have saved me a lot of stress.
Well, now you know, and now our listeners know too. But before we finish, there are 3 common mistakes with translation that we should mention.
Oh, good point. What's mistake number 1?
Translating word by word. Don't translate every word. Translate the meaning. For example, it's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, if you translate that word by word into any language, people would think you're crazy.
Right. But if you translate the meaning, it's raining very heavily, you understand perfectly.
Okay, mistake 2?
Translating more than English practice. If you spend 80% of your time thinking about translation and only 20% actually speaking English, you won't improve.
So, what's the rule?
70% English practice, 30% translation support.
Got it. And mistake 3?
Translating during speaking practice. When you're speaking, don't stop to translate. Speak with the words you know. Describe. Use simple words, because stopping breaks the flow, and flow builds fluency.
Okay, Julie, let me try to summarize everything. Translation is good when used smartly. It helps you learn faster. It connects concepts to words, and it's natural.
That's a perfect summary.
You would never learn English without translating. It's actually impossible. Your brain automatically translates when it learns a new language, but you can learn to translate smartly.
Use your native language as a tool, not a crutch.
What?
A crutch. You know, like when you break your leg and you use those sticks to walk, your native language should help you walk, not become something you can't walk without.
Oh, I love that. That's such a good way to put it.
So, what should you do today?
The 4 exercises.
1. Mirror vocabulary method. Every morning, 1 word, 5 repetitions.
2. Sandwich recording method. Every night. Record your day, listen, record again better.
3. Mirror pattern practice. 1 pattern per week. 5 emotions, same structure.
4. Translation speed practice. 3 sentences, translate fast, repeat for 1 week.
5 to 10 minutes total. That's it. In 3 months, you will see incredible improvement.
And remember, don't feel guilty. Your brain knows what it's doing.
Now, before we go, we want to hear from you. Go to the comments and answer this question. Do you translate in your head when you speak English? Write always, sometimes, or trying not to.
And if this episode helped you feel a little less guilty about translating, share it with a friend who needs to hear this. One small click helps us reach more learners like you.
Subscribe to Imagine Simple English, because here we learn with science, strategy, and without guilt.
Now go practice. Use your mirror. Record your voice. Use your native language smartly.
And watch your English grow.
Remember, small steps, big results. See you soon.
See you next time.